Hello, we're gonna play a little bit of Bad North, which is our gaming club game that we're doing with our friend Mark and Paul. I like the name Odette. Can we start with an item, a holy grail, or no item? Okay. Alright. So we got Kendra and Odette. Two commanders. Bad North is, get right into it, a pseudo-tactics game, or it's somewhere between RTS and tactics. So you can drag the camera, use the mouse wheel zoom, click on your squad, right click to move them. So I start off with two basic squads. If we defend these houses, we get gold. And here come some enemies. So when you click on a unit, you see that time slows down. We're going to get in a defensive position here. Looks like they're going to crash right here. I'm going to go ahead and intercept that face on. So more boats will come from the other sides. I'm gonna try and deal with these guys first. So it's actually better not to take the boats face on because they do a little bit of nudging whenever they ram up against you. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just split forces here so as to protect my houses easiest. And let's move back just a tad. Okay. Easy enough. First level. You shouldn't expect to die instantly. And we get as much gold as we defended. So 3 for big houses, 2 for medium-sized ones, 1 for little ones. Kendra, we're gonna go ahead and make you. Oh, you get squad size +1. Feel like we'll go with pikes with that because I don't know. No real reason. Gonna go ahead and use both of our units again. We can deploy up to 4 squads. So now we have pikes. We could probably just take the pikes, honestly, but my little sword people can't do anything by themselves. Yeah, actually, on this map, if I just position the pikes right here, there's no way anyone's getting anywhere. Go ahead and put you there for moral support. That's not a mechanical thing. And poke, poke. Poke, poke, poke. So it'll tell you when you can expect the final wave, which is a good thing to know. Just so you can use all of your resources properly. One thing you can do if things are going bad, you can use this little flea icon. And that'll let you take one of the boats. So you have to have defeated a couple of units. Whoops. What are you doing? Getting all... Sometimes the swordsmen get a little bit antsy. Go chase people on their own. Okay. So yeah, pikes are extremely good defensive units. If you put them in a chokehold, there's very little that can get past them in terms of melee units. Let's see. I think this item... So this is an item thing. This will get us another squad. Yeah, I want to go ahead and get another squad and decide how I'm going to split from that. Okay, so this time we got some archers. It's a little troublesome. None of our guys have anything that can defend against them so far, so we're just going to hide out. And swarm them now. Okay, they didn't get a shot off. Nice. Spearmen do a lot worse against archers because they can't attack while moving. And in general, that's a weakness against them. So they're not very good at saving stuff. If you know things go bad, go ahead and get them started there. Set up a defensive post here. Phew. Okay, so we will make one of our friends here another unit. So you get increased knockback stun. I haven't tried this on a sword shield yet. I'm not sure how good that is. Whoops. Okay, I guess I accidentally upgraded, so we'll see how that goes. And I'm going to try and do this, but only take my spears. And since we know it's only going to have regular dudes, I think I can manage that. There's not a described terrain bonus, but it feels like using spears from or attacking from the top tends to do better for you. Okay, so we're getting a bunch of little guys coming at once. Poke, 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 poke. Yeah, they just collapse like wet paper bags full of blood. Yeah, especially these little narrow walkways they go on. Just instantly destroys them as soon as they come. So, nothing terribly interesting happening in this battle, because there's really nothing the enemy can do to throw a wrench in our plans. One of the important things I think about Bad North is knowing early on when you can split. If you split too early, or in certain battles where you can't really handle the enemy choices, you're just going to explode. But it lets you farm a little bit earlier. So here we have, I forget, I think these mean shield guys, which makes them difficult to deal with. They're a little bit more defensive, not easy to do anything against them in terms of bow and arrow. So what I think I want to do actually is go ahead and create a second pike. And then we should be able to handle this island. It's not the best situation. We may have to give up this house down here, which is worth a couple coins. Oop, well, I don't want to actually get hit by the boat. Okay, so that died easily. I'm not too worried about these three guys. Okay, now they took care of that fast enough. We can go ahead and pincher them. So basically, you just kind of manage, look at what's going around on the outskirts of the battle, where the boats are coming in. There are much larger maps later in the game where this actually becomes very difficult to get your units across, but for now, it's pretty easy to respond. Just leave him here, and I think these guys can handle 3 on their own. Oops, something bad's happening here. Okay, so what happened here is because they got past our spear defense. Yeah. I might actually hang back and hope that I have enough time to pincher. Okay. So houses won't instantly die. Yeah, I got a little bit risky there. The shield guy, or the spear guys won't hold up forever. And against tougher enemies, I've never seen this item before. Tougher enemies, they'll break the line. Okay, so if you go to the upgrade screen, we can see what our items have. We started with this Holy Grail, which will bring one dead commander back to life, which is always very useful. Generates additional gold from islands you defend. Okay, heck yeah. Let's put them together. Might as well upgrade that, right? Invest in economy early on. That seems to be something to do. So whenever the turn ends, the island disappears. Okay, it looks like this one's an easy island to defend. I'm going to put one spear person here again. Book, 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 book. Chip, 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 chip. Just shield here. I'm going to risk it. May not be able to save these two houses down here. We can definitely stand our ground up here if we need to. Yeah, okay. So far they are luckily putting all of their stuff in this little funnel area. Might have been a little bit harder. I'm going to go ahead and showcase sword ability, which is just a straight charge. Extremely good. It will kill little guys instantly. Will push a lot of things into sea. I think we just get 2 extra points for being in the battle, so we don't even have to... It's not even like number of things. So maybe it would have been better to put that on a pike that we were sending on their own mission. But it's no big deal. But yeah, since we split early, we're getting more coins, which means we can upgrade more stuff. So the more you can split, the more items you can, the more islands you can overtake, the more loot you get. Okay, we're going to bet that this island doesn't get swallowed immediately, so we're just going to do this with our full squad, full team, be safe. Should make it a pretty easy battle. So I'm going to put my... not you. I'm going to put my shields in front whenever I see archers coming in. Here come the archers. Okay, so... whoop, you don't want to be there. Regular archers don't do great damage. My shield guys should handle them with pretty much no problems. They might just about... every now and again a shot will get ringed through. We're going to go ahead and just take this. So for these guys, I think they mostly attack the closest unit. Yeah. Yeah, we could have taken it with just the sword guys if I had thought about it. That's alright. Mountain. I've not seen that one. You are a giant commander. I don't know what that means. So the boats don't perfectly land, so you can kind of predict which side or which panel they're going to dock on. If you look at the bent, so this one is looking more towards the spear guys. Same here. Actually... oh. Alright. Let's make these guys tougher. Because the sword and shield, I feel like, tend to take the most casualties, at least in my style of play, because they're always moving through stuff, and they're necessary to move in to, like, get archers, for example. Oh, might have been better just to go ahead and charge early. Okay. Well, let's try this out. I'm going to go ahead and try and hold out with my pikes and refresh these guys early. If I really need to, I can do an early charge, but I don't think I'll need to. So since that boat didn't hit me head on, it let me kind of deal with that. Oh, see, he stunned a bunch of my guys, which makes them susceptible. Ooh, I might lose this house. Oof. That was rough. I'm not sure if our giant guy there helped at all. He is much taller than his boys. I think I'll leave this for now. So this is Bad North again. Jotunn Edition, I think. It's available on pretty much every platform, including iOS. It's a fun game. We're playing it for Game Club. The more you get into it, the more like it's very simple, but there's a lot of different strategies you can do in terms of deciding which units are best between the three: pike, archer, swordsman, which things to invest in, items or class or skills. And I know there's just enough little things mixed up that it gets very interesting as a repeated strategic thing. That's all for me. Goodbye.